What's up, guys? It's Get Ready to Battle, back with... This isn't a Minecraft video. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh vlog. So we're going to be going to a locals that I have. And this was Jill's case journey. And we're going to be recording my experience, which should be fun. Oh, I think I just realized a problem. I'm kind of stuck in Minecraft, so I can't really go to Yu-Gi-Oh locals. I think I figured out a way around that. Ah, there we go. I'm finally out. Now I can go to locals. Yes, I'm going to be using this as my representative of myself for the entire vlog, because I think it's funny. But before we go to locals, why don't we check out a deck list for what deck I'm going to be playing at Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, if you're not interested in Yu-Gi-Oh, you should probably not watch this. This is the closest thing that's going to happen to Minecraft for the rest of this video. So, let's get right into the deck profile. Okay, here I am with my Time Thief deck profile. Yeah. Okay, so let's just show the cards. So I'm playing Time Thief deck. So I actually want to play Time Thief monsters. Here's Regulator. You just can normal summon him, you then tribute him, and special summon 2 Time Thieves with different names from your deck in defense position, which then you immediately make into an XZ monster. So yeah, I got 3 Time Thief Winder. On summon you get to add Time Thief card. It also has a way to special summon itself by detaching one from material control, but usually just normal summon it. For me at least. So we have 3 of it. One of them's a higher rarity than the others, so I'm showing that one off. The other 2 are just common. Yeah. I want to get more of the Ghost from the past ones, because those look cool. I have 3 copies of Time Thief Bezel Ship. It's probably like the worst Time Thief I have, because it just kind of exists. But it's a guy for Time Thief. And then we have Chrono Trigger. The only real one that I end up using is when a Time Thief monster I control leaves the field by a card effect, aka Time Thief effect to disappear, I get to special summon him from the grave, but banish him when he leaves the field. Also, I can tribute him to make it so the next battle damage I would take, my opponent takes, so that can throw them off maybe one and try to kill me, or it could take them off lethal. It's kind of fun. We have now the cards that we need, because just 12 monsters when you need 2 of them in your hand isn't good enough, so we have some more monsters. We got Perform Age Hat Tricker. You need, if 2 or more monsters are on the field, you can special summon them. So it's like, oh hey, you have a monster, I have a monster. Wow, now I can make my XZ. Or I say I have 2, so I can make 2 XZs to do some fun things. We have 1 copy of Perform Age Trick Clown, which I should not have put in, because like the ideal thing you do is use Foolish Burial. You send this to the grave, and then use this effect to pay 1,000, and he comes out. I don't have Foolish Burial in the deck. So no. I have, since I still want ones that don't require my normal summon, I have a copy of Photon Thrasher, which is a special summon if I control no monsters, and I only own 1. And we have 1 Goblinberg, where I can normal summon him, and then activate his effect to special summon a 4 from my hand, and then change him to defense mode, so then I can make an XZ, which I also only have 1 of. And for my hand trap of choice, I have 2 copies of Skullmeister. It's a 4, so I can normal summon it in a pinch. It didn't end up coming up. But hey, I got to use this effect once. For the spells now, we have 3 copies of Time Thief Startup. Time Thief Startup, I can special summon a Time Thief in my hand. Oh, this is a great effect that never end up mattering. So, if I attach a monster spell and trap to, Time Thief monster spell and trap to a Time Thief monster I control from my grave. I have 1 copy of Time Thief Hack. But earlier, how I used to do it, it's like, oh yes, it's amazing, but it's actually not that good. It gives them protection from destruction and targeting the turn they summoned. So not during my opponent's turn. Which will only be good, like, Effect Veiler. Or since I do it longer anyway, it wouldn't help as much. But I can gang an attack and attack directly, which did end up really mattering. Since I took a game off once involving that to finish it off. I have 1 copy of Monster Reborn. I have 1 copy of Reinforcement of the Army to add either Photon Thrasher or Goblinberg. Those are the 2 warriors I have. I have, for my destruction, Regeki, because it's funny. I like it. We have, now my spicy tech, Goddess Scold's Oracle, which you can usually see in Mystic Mine because they don't get time to search cards or add cards. This thing, I get to pick what they look at the top 3. I pick what they draw, and then I pick what gets attached to my Time Thief during the standby. So it can be really good. It's better than how it usually is, which is why I want to play it. For early traps, I have 2 copies of Time Thief Retrograde. If I control an XZ, it's a spell trap negate. well, also attaches instead of destroying it to my Time Thief. I have 3 copies of Flyback, which I target a Time Thief I control, attach a Time Thief card to it from my deck as material. So I okay, set Time Thief, activate Time Thief Flyback, attach Flyback. It also has a grave effect. I can banish it from the grave, target Time Thief I control, and attach a card from my opponent's grave to it, non-targeting. So yeah. And then also because it's like a monster in spirit, but also counts as a trap card for its effect. The Phantom Knight of Shade Brigandine, which you can set it, and then if you have no traps in your grave, you can activate the turn it's set. So, that means that it's a relatively high amount of monsters. So that is the Time Thief deck for the main deck. The extra deck, I now have 2 copies of Time Thief Redoer, one of them being this, one of them being this. Okay, you can't really see it, I guess, in the camera, can you? Maybe if I take it out of the sleeve, you can see it better. Okay, I can barely see it now. Never mind. It's just, one of them was like a prismatic secret. One of them was like a super or ultra. I forgot. Some OP10, which I thought they were cool, but you can't really see on the camera because of like glare and stuff. We have my other Time Thieves, and I already had gone through these 2 when I went for the attack directly plan. Look, it works for any Time Thief. So there's no reason that he should be in here, but he is. It's funny. A double barrel and a Perpetua. Which, oh yeah, I should probably explain what these do. This thing. It's standby phase. I attach the top card of my opponent's deck to it as material during each standby, which is fun. And I can quick effect detach for effect instead of cost to do certain things. Monster, it banishes itself to the end phase. Spell, I draw a card. Trap, I place a face-up card they control on top of the deck, which is fun. And then Petrua just dead and using the effect. Same thing with this one. It's kind of guys. I have access code in here. I throw it on the ground. I need to go pick up I need to go pick up the access code. Where is it? Okay, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Access code. Because A, big boy. Which actually did end up mattering because I was able to win in time. And we got my ways to make it. Dark, to get anything out of their grave. This, a non-dark Link 3 effect monster. I was running an Earth one, but that wasn't an effect monster. So I physically could not make this. And then access code, which you might know what access code does. And for my other force, I have Tornado Dragon, quick effect back row removal. Light Dragon Agnister, it's monster removal. Castell, it is detached to spin a card. Abyss Dweller, shuts down a bunch of decks. Never, I didn't really go into it. Degasto Emerald, you can shuffle 3 in to draw 1. Cowboy, for game, because it's funny. Yeah. Driver, you slap it on top of any of my things, and then it becomes 2500 that does piercing. So yeah, and also when it dies, you get special summon a 5 or lower from your grave. And then we also have Zeus. It feels like if you're ever trying to use Xyz, you should play Zeus. If you ever attack with an Xyz, you want Zeus in your deck. So yeah, that is the extra deck. And the side deck was kind of weird. I felt like I was going to play Despia at least once, so I want this to shut down like fusions and stuff. I have Cosmic Cyclone for back row removal. I have Ghost Bell, because I was told it would be like really good against like this Despia stuff. I never actually fought Despia, so I took it out and I took out Ash and placed it. I got 3 Lancia. A lot of decks should banish, so I want it. And then we also have 3 Sphere Mode. There's not really a good reason. Also, yeah, this one's damaged. It was just like, oh hey, they have a bunch of guys. No, but this doesn't really matter with my deck. I didn't think this far ahead. You can especially see since I'm recording this after the tournament, so you can tell they didn't do well. Anyway, so that is the Time Thief deck. And now, let's get on with the vlog. Okay, so I'm currently at McDonald's before the tournament starts, because this is basically my version of breakfast. So what I get is this, they have a deal on the app for a discount of, you get one of a double cheeseburger and nuggets, get one free. So this is like $3, this is like $2.90. So yeah, and also they happen to have spicy this time. So I'm like, interested in the deal. So I'm like, I'll try it out. Why not? Normally I get the normal nuggets. And looking at the container it's in, I think I should go back to normal. So yeah, I'm just going to eat this, and then I can walk into my thing. And I get to show you where it is, because it's really close to McDonald's. So over there is the McDonald's that I'm walking away from. And I just zoomed out too far. I don't know how to just, wait, here we go. Okay, and there's where I say game, where we have a case 20 today. When I'm definitely not gonna win, so I haven't even won a locals here normally. Never mind when people are trying to get $1,000 worth of product. So it's just gonna be fun.
Y ellos casi nunca usan Jester del Fit tampoco. No creo que la ganen.
Yo sé que de Disney la cosa de la India, cabrón. Está cool porque la puedo
La puedo buscar. Hay que ganar con toda la porquería esta.
No, just the forehead on this. So, one and then yeah, rectangle was NES. Oval was oh, what'd you buy? How much is that? $30 to sip is $30 to sip. Cheaper than what what are the $30 magnets?
Okay, so round 1 and 2 are over. Round 1 I played against the Shadal player, and they were, although the branded engine, because it just came out, he hasn't been playing for a few years. So that's how I was able to win a time piece. First round I made Redoer, just kept taking some cards that were good, and he never really got off to the races. He never really got to keep his fusions, because I could just bounce him with using the trap effect. And yeah, game 2, and game 1 was like 22 minutes. Game 2, we were going into time. He was ahead of me by a lot, so I'm like, okay, I need some damage. So I quickly made access code, attacked into his, he flip summoned earlier the Falco. So I attacked into his face attack position Falco, and he was now 900 lower than me. And I wanted to be fast, but I also wanted to do it, so I quickly did it over the whole thing. We basically moved to his main phase before the time was called, and then he couldn't find a way to burn me, so I managed to win, which is fun. And then round 2, I fought against my friend from a more personal locals, where he plays adventurer prank kids. You know, that's I lost. Also, I figured out if I'm going and don't go first when I know my opponent has DPE, because I cannot make Reader under DPE. I might use Reader to out DPE. I can't do it with DPE. So yeah. Anyways, so now I'm going to head out to go finish the rest, and I'll come back when there's more time. Okay, so I just finished round 3. Round 3, I fought against Flunderies, which is kind of fun. Round 1, I was able to win, I guess. It was funny, I was able to get my Time Thief Redoer, and I got my, the Goddess Skull's Oracle, so I was able to just basically control it. So I made him draw D-Shifter like twice in a row, and he already activated one earlier. So yeah, he got all 3 of his D-Shifter. That was funny. I think I did pretty well. I just got Raigeki. Game 2, I sided in Lancia and took out some bad cards, and I lost. He like bricked, but I couldn't do XD, so I was like, oh yeah, I know what to do. I'll make the Dark Charmer. Wasn't a good video. I should have just kept the monsters. I attacked for like 2 turns and he unbricked. Alright, so then I went, so in game 3, you know, it's deciding the matter. There's like 17 minutes, there's 15 minutes left, so we get to do a time. What's my hand? 2 Lancia, a Raigeki, a startup, so that will help me special summon from my hand, and a nice super good name. So yeah, no, and I was supposed to go first, so I'm like, set 2 pass. And then I draw for turn, and I get another startup. I'm like, let's see what the top card is after it. Another startup, a 3rd startup, like, and then I checked the other cards. There was like another, the trap negate, and then something else that wouldn't have helped, and then finally Photon Reactor. So yeah, I was not winning game 3 through my deck. Either way, so I'm now 1-2, which I'm not expecting to win. So let's go see what happens at locals in the next 3 rounds. Okay, so round 4 is now over. I fought against Eldridge. I lost because I know what my friend could do, and my friend was playing Eldridge. I can't beat that. Round 1 I made Time Thief, Redoer. It was fun. No, wait, no I didn't. He went first because he run the die roll. He said a bunch of things, you know, Eldridge, and I lost. Game 2, I actually did some cool things. I made 2 Time Thief Redoers on the first turn. which is kind of funny. Using chronograph. I did yeah. Actually, game 1 I like did an effect during the draw phase, but he just like punishment sent Entis to destroy 2 of my things before I would make an XE. I didn't have things from there. Game 2 I was able to summon the trap. I mean, summon Shade Brigandine, summon a normal summon a monster, special summon Perform Mage Hat Trigger. Use the two monsters to go into Time 3 Redoer. Redoer effect detach Chrono Trigger to banish itself. Chrono Trigger effect to come back. Make another Time 3 Redoer because it was funny. And then yeah, this didn't work because then skill drain and I didn't have any way to out it. And he had guys that are bigger than me, so I lost. I got him down to 650 though, which if time was called like 20 minutes earlier, I might have won, or 25 minutes earlier. Anyways, so now on to round 5. But first, I'm gonna go grab a snack. Okay, so I'm back after the tournament. Round 5, I went against this player that's basically playing rank 8s, just like with some big level 8s that can special summon themselves, like Dangers and the Kaijus and the Alpha Beast. And I lost 2-0. Because it's like, okay, my starting board is like Time 3 Redoer, maybe some interruption. I can't really interrupt if I immediately get Kaiju, and it's like guaranteed Kaiju. So I lost 2-0. And round 6 I had bye, so I wasn't playing, so I just came to McDonald's. And at McDonald's is what usually it's like 3 hours or so after, and I barely eat before then. This time I did also have a snack for the show. What I usually get is like 2 cookies, a 10 thing of nuggets, this double burger, and a quick chicken sandwich. This time I also got fries, which I don't know if I can finish it all, but hey, alright. I'll just take it in the car and go home. Oh yeah, also for beverages, because like sugar doesn't make you thirsty, I brought some Gatorades from home, but I just barely been drinking it. This one I only drank during the tournament, specifically round 4. Yeah. And yeah, so I can explain some problems when I get home. Anyways, so this will be the second last final part. I think, I don't know, could be wrong. Okay, so now that we are back, I think I'm going to go over every mistake I made when deck building. So we have, I should not have been playing these 2 cards at 3. These ones don't really start things on their own. Maybe nice extenders, might be nice to get off retro grade, but they're not good enough to be at 3, especially not this one. This one at least you go back when my thing dies from things. This thing playing at 1 at most probably, or just drop it entirely. For my cat trigger, I don't think I should have been playing this thing. If I'm going first, which is usually what I want to do, and trying to make a redoer, it's basically useless, or it just helps me make a second one, which, no, because it's a hard one to turn. This thing I shouldn't have been running. I was running one of it, like, oh hey, Foolish Burial. Wasn't running Foolish Burial, bad idea. Schoolmaster has a hand trap of choice, because just because I could normal summon it does not mean it's worth it, especially since I don't think I ever normal summoned it. God's Oracle is a thing in slower formats. Not good enough here. It was good against the person who plays a bad deck. Not at this locals. It was not so fast enough. These 3 specs all require me to already have an XYZ. So once I tried to make mine disappear or other stuff, then these are all useless. And we have actually not been playing barrel. My deck can only really make a one, maybe on the first turn, not even on the second. So I should not have been playing so many, especially not. Should not have. I did like how many options I have, but I never even went into them, so it was not good enough of an idea to do, because I just kept oh ha, time to kill bear. You got double barrel, which is useless. I should have been just running a 3rd time thief monster, or time thief reader. For the side deck, there's no reason I should have been playing him. It's like, oh hey, it's like a Dragon Link and stuff, but no. And then just, in all entirety, playing the time thief was not actually that good of an idea. It's not nearly good enough of a deck. I can make maybe 1 interruption in the entire deck. It is not good enough to work. So I do not think I should keep playing this deck. I do not think maybe I should even just take it apart. Or maybe I could just keep it around just for fun. Either way, this was not the correct deck I should play. And if I do another vlog like this, I'll be playing Sky Strikers, or something else to catch my fancy by then. Thank you all for watching this vlog, and thank you for welcoming me back to YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow with a Minecraft stream, where I get to be not made of paper. See ya. Bye.